free, free Palestine!
Free Palestine!
Free, free Palestine!
Free Palestine!
Free, free, free Palestine!
Our next speaker is one of my heroes, Maureen Milligan, who's currently at the University of Buffalo, a member of the United University Professions, and a member of the SUNY BDS Steering Committee. Maureen has a lifelong history of activism as a student activist as an undergrad at the Rochester Institute of Technology during the 1980s. She was a member of the RIT Students for Nuclear Awareness and Students Against Apartheid to pressure RIT to divest from South Africa. Make some noise for Maureen.
Hey, oh my God, yes, I am on the steering committee for SUNY BDS. Thank you everyone for coming out. This is amazing. We all got together, a small group of us from a couple of campuses in November 2023, and we were talking about how are we going to address this situation, this horrible, horrible slaughter of the people of Palestine. How are we going to do this? And we decided we needed to unite all 64 campuses. These are the campuses! Look at these banners. These are the 64 campuses of SUNY they're so proud of. We are going to unite all 64 campuses.
That's right!
We are going, SUNY will divest. I've been part of this struggle before, like they said in the 80s. And we did it. We did it. The South African people did it. Together, this is the power we have in the belly of the beast, in the imperial core, to withhold our funding, to stop our government from supporting this. And I want to read from 1986 in our school newspaper. A friend of mine wrote these words, and talking about the appropriateness of political action in this way of divesting our campuses. And she said, U.S. companies account for a sizable share of technological and mining industries in South Africa. Okay, so we have the same situation in Israel. Not mining, I don't think, but lots of things, okay? Investing in these companies is in and of itself a political stand. Yes? Okay? And the effect of which is to help rather than undermine, and it reinforces an economy built on the exploitation of cheap black, colored, and Indian labor. This lends credibility to the respectability to the inhuman, oppressive regime. And that was in South Africa 40 years ago, and that is the same situation going on in Israel. She ended this excellent article, which, by the way, the student newspaper editor decided he had to counter it in the same article, in the same issue of the paper, which was so disgusting. That same both sidesism is still going on today. Absolutely. She ended with a quote from Winnie Mandela, who I took her name when I was arrested at the CIA headquarters. We were protesting in 1986. We were protesting the apartheid and also what was going on in Central America at the time. So the quote is from Winnie: "We appeal to the rest of the world to assist us by imposing sanctions on this country. There is only..." I gotta take these glasses off. You got it! Okay. Yes. "These are the only avenues, the only other doors that are still left open for us, which are peaceful measures to drive some bit of sense into Pretoria's head." Pretoria was the South African government. It's like saying Washington. And that unquote from Winnie Mandela. That was 1986. Hundreds of schools had already divested by then. SUNY was one of the last. One of the But they did. Political prisoners were released in the 1990s. Elections happened in South Africa in 1994. Nelson Mandela became the president of former terrorists, supposedly. He was the president of South Africa. I want to end with this, and I don't. So I want to talk about universities in Gaza. There are no universities left in Gaza. Israeli occupation forces have destroyed every single university in Gaza. There are no students studying architecture and planning, no one studying literature, mathematics, economics, chemistry, physics, linguistics, dance. This genocide is only happening through the support of the U.S. and the U.S. taxpayers. Each of us here is complicit in this genocide, which is being live streamed for the world to see. There is no business as usual during a genocide. I'm sure you have all seen it. A few weeks ago, the Israeli occupation forces took over a campus in Gaza, conducted their genocidal attacks on the surrounding community. They left the campus, rigged it up with explosives, and blew it to pieces. That campus no longer exists. What is this other than a genocide? Other than the erasing of a people and a culture? There are no universities left in Gaza. Stop the slaughter of the Palestinian people now. SUNY needs to divest from Israel now, cut all its ties with the Zionist state of Israel. Woo! SUNY divested before, and SUNY will divest